In this video, you're going to learn how to lead the song My Testimony by Elevation Worship with you and another person playing acoustic guitar, and you're the secondary guitar. I don't know, guys, I've never done a tutorial like this before, but we're going to figure it out together. Coming up. Welcome to Advanced Worship Guitar Tutorials. My name's Spencer Cormany from leadingworshipwell.com, and in this video, we're taking a look at the song My Testimony by Elevation Worship. If you haven't checked out the cover that I put out of this song yet, you can check that out right here. And this cover was actually different because for the past 40 some covers that I've done, it's just been me and my acoustic guitar. But in this cover, I invited my friend Jimmy Cooper from Hey Worship Leader to help me out because I wanted to show you how I might arrange a song differently if I had another acoustic guitar. So maybe that's you in your church. Maybe you aren't just leading by yourself with an acoustic guitar. Maybe you've got another acoustic guitar player playing with you, and they're probably just playing the standard acoustic guitar chords. So that's what I asked Jimmy to do in the cover, and then I added some fancy stuff, some advanced stuff on top of it. So if you want to hear that arrangement, go check that out. I'll link it in the description below. But in this video, I'm going to just show you the parts that I played. You can learn Jimmy's parts. They're pretty easy. They're just the standard acoustic guitar chords because that's what I asked him to play. Other than that, though, let's get into it. I'll show you what I played when I played along with Jimmy. Here we are in verse number 1 before we get into things. Got my capo, I missed my capo. Got my capo on the first fret, and we're playing G shape, so we're in the key of A flat. Now keep in mind, whenever I play along with somebody, I don't play as much advanced stuff because I don't have to, because they're carrying part of the burden of playing the song. So for example, in the first half of verse number 1, I didn't play anything at all. And then in the second half of verse 1, I did come in, but I just came in with these light harmonics. So we played a G like this, and a C, and then later on in the verse we play an E minor like this, and then a C, which is the same as the G, but I played that harmonic over a C chord, so I'm going to call it a C whenever I show it right here. And then there's also this D in here. So I'll kind of sing through the second half of verse 1, and you can see where those harmonics lay, and then if you really want to see how it fits in the context of the song, go check out that cover that I did with Jimmy. So it sounds like this. I believe in signs and wonders. I have resurrection power. Still the miracle that I just can't get over. My name is registered in heaven. My praise belongs to you forever. Just like that. It might have sounded weird because I'm not playing along with somebody, but that's what I played in the cover. So check that out. Let's move into chorus number 1. Here we are in chorus number 1, and I'm just strumming one strum here for these big chords. We want to add a little bit of energy to the chorus, and I wouldn't just strum one big chord if I was playing this song by myself, but I get to do that because Jimmy's carrying the rhythm through in this part. So these are the chords I used. I used a G like this, to an E minor, just pick that thumb off, then move that shape up to a C. And then at the very end of the chorus, headed into the instrumental, there's like a little break, and I hit this harmonic right here. So pay attention to that. This is what my part sounds like with the chorus. This is my testimony from death to life, 'cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify, by Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony, this is my testimony. Into the instrumental. Here we are in the instrumental, and I finally get to play a lead line without adding the chords underneath it. Yay, because Jimmy has already done that for us. So this is what the lead line looks like, and I do pick through some chords, so that's what you see at the end of this tab here. So keep that in mind. I'm picking through an E minor and a C. The lead line for this song, the instrumental part, sounds like this. That's simple. Let's move into verse 2. Here we are in verse number 2, and we're going to be adding a little bit of energy here by kind of doing a little pick through some chords, and then we're eventually going to transition to some actual chords. So we're starting off with this G here, just 2 notes to a C. And And we're going to pick through those, kind of bounce through them like. So just kind of adding some energy there. And then we're going to go to these chords. We're playing an E minor like this, down to a C, then an E minor, D, C, and then again, E minor, D, C. So altogether, my part with verse number 2 sounds like this. Come together, sons and daughters, bought with blood and washed in water. Sing the graces of the Spirit, Son and Father. Our God will finish what He started. Yes, our God will finish what He started. Into chorus number 2. Here we are in the second chorus, and in the first chorus we were playing these big chords down here, right? And you might think we want to do that in chorus number 2 because chorus number 2 should be bigger than chorus number 1, but no. This time, instead of playing bigger chord shapes, we're just going to be strumming along the whole time. So we don't want to be down here because in the cover, Jimmy's already down here. So we need to differentiate our guitar part, which gives the entire arrangement more width. So we're going to be playing these chord shapes up here. We're going to play a G like this. Then we're going to play an E minor like this. And then a C like this. And then we're going to hit this harmonic at the very end of the chorus again to go into the instrumental. So altogether, the chorus sounds like this. This is my testimony from death to life, 'cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify, by Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony, this is my testimony. Into the instrumental. Here we are in the instrumental before the bridge. It's exactly the same as the last instrumental, but at the end of the instrumental, we're going to just quickly hit this G harmonic. And Jimmy just hung on that G chord there for a little bit, and I let him do that as we went into the bridge. So altogether, I'll just play the end of that instrumental. Sounds like this. On that as we go into the bridge, and Jimmy rocks that G chord. Here we are in the bridge, and for the first part of the bridge, Jimmy's just playing by himself. He's playing a G and a C chord, but then I come in with this little lead part, just sort of a bouncy lead part to get us through the bridge and add some energy throughout. So it sounds like this, it looks like this. Play it one more time slowly, follow along. So I just play that over and over and over again in the bridge. At the very end, Jimmy hung on a G and a C chord, so I went up to this G and this C, to a C, go into the chorus. Here we are in the final chorus of the song, and once again I cut out for just a little bit and I hit this G and just kind of let that ring out as Jimmy's playing the chords down underneath it, and then I come in with this G chord, just one strum, to an E minor, to a C, and then the chorus repeats, and this time we're playing those big chords again. So we've got the G, to an E minor, up to a C. Now in this next part, it actually goes to an A minor, so we're playing a big G like this, to an A minor, to a C, and then back to the G, E minor, C, and then we hit this harmonic again and finish out with the instrumental. So altogether, the chorus sounds like this. This is my testimony from death to life, 'cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify, by Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony, testimony, this is my testimony, this is my testimony, from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story, I'll testify. By Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony, this is my testimony. Beautiful falsetto. Let's move into the final instrumental. Here we are in the outro, the instrumental, and the instrumental is exactly the same as it was before. We're gonna end though on these two chords. We're playing a G like this to a C, so like exactly what we did in verse number 2, just as the song finishes out, and then end on this G harmonic. So altogether, the outro sounds like this. Congratulations, you just learned how to lead the song My Testimony by Elevation Worship with you and another guitar player, and you're playing the second guitar part. If you liked this kind of video, then let me know in the comments below. This was something new I was trying. I know some of you don't just lead with just you and an acoustic guitar, but you got another guitar player with you, so I wanted to put something out a little bit different. Also, make sure to go subscribe to Jimmy at Hey Worship Leader on YouTube. He's got a great YouTube channel where he's talking about worship leading tips and a bunch of guitar stuff as well. So if you're into guitars, which you probably are if you're watching this video right now, go check him out. Also, I used a lot of advanced guitar chords in this cover and the tutorial, so you'll learn some right now, but I want to teach you even more of those. So there's a link down in the description below to 25 advanced guitar chords. It's a free PDF where I teach you some more of these chords, just like we learned all throughout this song. You can implement them into your guitar playing and level up your guitar playing. So if you're interested in that, check that out in the description below. Other than that, thanks so much for joining me today. Until I see you in the next video, keep leading worship well.